Okay, we're going to continue on today in the Apocrypha. This is the Wisdom of Sirach, chapter 31, verse 20. Healthy sleep results from moderation in eating. One gets up in the morning in good spirits. The distress of sleeplessness and indigestion and colic attend the greedy man. If you are compelled to eat, get up in the middle of the meal and stop eating. Listen to me, my child, and do not disregard me. And in the end, you will find my words true. Be industrious in all your work, and no disease will overtake you. The man who is generous with his bread, men's lips will bless, and their testimony to his goodness can be relied on. The town will grumble at the man who is grudging with his bread, and their testimony to his niggardliness is correct. Do not play the man about wine, for wine has been the ruin of many. The furnace proves the steel temper by dipping it. So wine tests hearts when proud men quarrel. Wine is like life to men. If you drink it in moderation, what life has a man who is without wine? For it was created to give gladness to men, and exhilaration to the heart, and gladness to the soul. In wine drunk at the proper time, and in sufficient quantity, bitterness to the soul is much drinking of wine, amidst irritation and conflict. Drunkenness increases the anger of a foolish man to his injury, reducing his strength and causing wounds. Do not rebuke your neighbor at a banquet, and do not despise him in his myrrh. Do not say a reproachful word to him, and do not press him to repay you. Do not be uplifted. Behave like one of them among them. Look after them, and then take your seat. When you have performed your duties, take your place, so that you may rejoice on their account, and be crowned with a wreath for your efficiency. Speak, elder, for that is your part, with sound understanding, and do not interfere with the music. When there is to be entertainment, do not talk volubly, and do not philosophize when it is opportune. A carbuncle signet in a gold setting is a musical concert at a banquet. An emerald signet, richly set in gold, is the melody of music with the taste of wine. Speak, young man, if you are obliged to, and only if you're greatly repeated. Speak concisely. Say much in a few words. Act like a man who knows more than he says. When among great men, do not act like an equal. And when another man is speaking, do not talk much. The lightning hastens before the thunder, and approval opens a way for a modest man. Leave in a good season, and do not bring up the rear. Hurry home and do not linger. Amuse yourself there, and do what you please. But do not sin through proud speech. For all those things bless your Maker, who makes you drink his blessings till you are satisfied. The man who fears the Lord will accept his discipline, and those who rise early to seek him will gain his approval. The man who pursues the law will get his fill of it, but the hypocrite will be tripped up by it. Those who fear the Lord will discern his judgment and will kindle upright acts like the light. A sinful man will shun reproof and will find a legal decision to his liking. A man of discretion will not neglect thought. An alien or a proud man will not cower from fear. Do nothing without consideration. And when you do a thing, do not change your mind. Do not walk in a path full of obstacles. And do not stumble over stony ground. Do not trust an untried way. And guard against your children. In every act have faith in yourself. For that is the keeping of the commandments. The man who has faith in the law heeds the commandments. And the man who trusts in the Lord will not fail. No evil will befall the man who fears the Lord, but in trial he will deliver him again and again. A wise man will not hate the law, but the man who is hypocritical about it is like a ship in a storm. A man of understanding will trust in the law, and he trusts the law as he would a decision by the sacred lot. Prepare what you have to say, and then you will be listened to. Knit your instruction together and give your answer. The heart of a fool is like a wagon wheel, and his thought is like a turning axle. A stallion is like a mocking friend. He neighs under everyone who mounts him. Why is one day better than another, when the light of every day in the year is from the sun? By the Lord's knowledge, they have been separated, and he has made the various seasons and festivals. Some of them he has exalted and made sacred, and some he has made ordinary days. All men are from the ground, and Adam was created out of the earth. In the wealth of his knowledge, the Lord has distinguished them and made their ways different. Some of them he blessed and exalted, and some he has made holy and brought near himself. Some of them he has cursed and humbled, and thrown down from their position, like clay in the hand of the potter. For all his ways are guided by his good pleasure. So men are in the hand of their Creator, to be repaid as he decides, as good as the opposite of evil, and life the opposite of death. So the sinner is the opposite of the godly man. So look upon all the works of the Most High in pairs, one the opposite of the other. I was the last to wake up, like one who gleans after the grape gatherers. By the blessing of the Lord, I got ahead, and like a grape gatherer, I filled my winepress. Observe, I have not labored for myself only, but for all who seek instruction. Hear me, you leaders of the people, and you rulers of the assembly. Listen to me. To a son or a wife, to a brother or a friend, do not give power over yourself as long as you live, and do not give your money to someone else, so that you may not change